It all started when my flight to Denver got canceled. Not delayed. Canceled. The storm outside was fierce, wind howling, lightning flashing over the tarmac like a rock concert. I was stranded at O'Hare International, stuck in the middle of thousands of other equally frustrated travelers. And worse, all the hotels nearby were fully booked. I remember looking down at my phone screen, heart sinking as the fourth hotel receptionist told me the same thing. Sorry, we're at full capacity. I had no family in Chicago, no friends nearby. Just me, my carry-on, and a long, sleepless night ahead. I was about to resign myself to a curled-up nap near Gate B14, when someone tapped my shoulder. "You're trying to find a place too?" he asked. I turned to see a guy probably in his mid-20s, about my age. Athletic build, hoodie, exhausted but friendly face. His name was Jason. He held up his phone. I booked the last room at a little roadside motel about 20 minutes away. One bed. I don't snore. Want to split it? Now I know. Sharing a motel room with a complete stranger? Not the best idea. My first instinct screamed no. But Jason had that honest, harmless energy. Plus, I wasn't about to sleep under a row of airport chairs all night. After a bit of awkward back and forth, and verifying our identities like we were on a blind date for an FBI security clearance, I agreed. And we shared an Uber to the motel. The ride was quiet at first, but then it got weirdly comfortable. Turns out Jason was a traveling med student headed to a conference. We started chatting about school, airports, the chaos of canceled flights, and before I knew it, we were laughing like old friends. When we got to the motel, it was even sketchier than I imagined. Dim lights, flickering neon sign, one ancient vending machine buzzing in the hallway. The desk clerk barely looked up as he handed Jason the room key. Room 214. Inside, it was as basic as it gets. One bed, one small TV, and a bathroom with the loudest fan in human history. We both stood there awkwardly for a moment. Then Jason grabbed a blanket, tossed it on the floor, and said, "I've slept on worse." I insisted we just share the bed. Strictly top layer only, fully clothed, with a very defined invisible line between us. And that's when the real story began. We stayed up talking till 2 a.m. About everything. Not small talk, real stuff. He told me about his dad, a retired firefighter from Philadelphia, and how he was the reason Jason went into medicine. I shared about my older sister, who always looked out for me after our mom passed away. There was something raw about that night. No filters. No performances. Just two strangers, stuck in a strange city, connected by bad weather and the randomness of the universe. And then, right around 2:30 a.m., the power went out. Total blackout. We laughed nervously at first, lighting up our phones. But then the temperature started dropping. Fast. I grabbed the spare blanket from the closet. Jason handed me his hoodie. At some point, probably from the cold or exhaustion or just the weirdness of it all, I drifted off. When I woke up, it was 7:12 a.m. Jason was gone. No note. No goodbye. Just gone. I checked my phone. He'd left a Venmo request for half the room, $47.85, and a message. "You talk in your sleep. But in a funny way. Thanks for trusting a stranger. Good luck out there." I never saw him again. But here's the thing. That one night reminded me of something I'd forgotten in the rush of life. People, even strangers, can surprise you. Not everyone's out to hurt or hustle. Some are just human. I tell this story not to suggest you go out sharing rooms with strangers. Please don't. But maybe next time you're stuck in an unexpected situation, don't shut down. Stay open. Pay attention. There's always a story happening, maybe even a life-changing one, if you're willing to live it. And sometimes, one unexpected night with a stranger is all it takes to remember we're all connected, even in the most disconnected moments.